So, Newport, interesting one this because they could be considered a bogey team. They've beaten us last season, they've beaten us this season already as well. So it's a funny one this. Can we turn that fortune around at Rodney Parade this afternoon? But before we start, if you've got a building project going on at the moment and you need some resources, I can't recommend enough our sponsor, CNA Building Products. The link to their catalogue is in the description down below, and if you're a Gills season ticket holder, you will get 10% off your next order. Welcome to German Gills. Gills head across the Wales border to take on our bogey team, Newport County. Your German Gills show will bring your live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Luke scored full marks last Tuesday against Swindon Town. Can he do it again this weekend? German Gills is coming live from Duisburg, Germany to see if the Gills can take 3 points from Rodney Parade, Schön, dass du da bist, and Los geht's Gills! Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham take on Newport County this afternoon down in South Wales. We've been to Wales once this season already and we weren't very successful there. So hopefully this afternoon when we go over the Severn border we can change our fortunes in our neighbouring country. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of today's game. Thank you very much for stopping by on this German Gills show, and the Newport County fans here, thank you very much for stopping by also. And if you would like to reach out to German Gills, you can use our WhatsApp. The link to that is in the description down below, and you can also use that to be part of our German Gills fan zone. Luke got 11 out of 11 last time. I mean, it was quite an easy one in fairness to him against Swindon Town, but nonetheless, he did get full marks. And let's see if he can get full marks again this afternoon.
Hello and welcome to Luke's 11, which is sponsored by C&A Building Products. Today we face Newport, a side we have struggled to get the beating of over the last few years, and with only 15 games left, the matches are coming thick and fast, with Stockport this coming Tuesday and then Wrexham on Saturday, which means a win, in my opinion today, is vital. Newport, however, are on a real run of form, winning their last 4 out of 5 games in the league, only losing away to Notts County on Tuesday night. So we are in for another tough test today. So let's get to it. Jake Turner in goal, a back five of Romeo Hutton, Conor Masterson, Robbie McKenzie, Max Amer and Max Clark. In midfield, Johnny Williams, Tim Dieng and Ethan Coleman. Up front, Jorge Hurtado and Oliver Hawkins. Again, another tricky away game, a side we've struggled to beat even at home. So today I think is a real day we can change that, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 win with goal scorer, the Colombian himself, Jorge Hurtado. Los Gills.
There's no Adam Westgate heading over to Newport this afternoon, so we're going to have no reporter, unfortunately. But let's head over straight to the German Gills fan zone to hear what fans have to say about our match this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Reese. Hope you're well. Result today is going to be a 2-1 to Gills. It's going to be Walker and Hurtado. Up to Gills, also Gills.
Good afternoon, Reese. Ben here. Just arrived in Newport and just currently walking to Rodney Parade as I speak. Hope you've had a fantastic week. So my score prediction for this afternoon's game at Rodney Parade, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to say Georgie Lapsley to score for us for a hopefully a good valuable point, but hopefully, fingers crossed, more that we pick up the 3 points. Los geht's Gills.
Let's head over to Rodney Parade for today's live match reaction. Los geht's Gills! So we're about to get underway here at Rodney Parade, and big shout out to our sponsor, CNA Building Products. If you're having a building project going at the moment, you can use the link in the description down below to access their catalogue. And if you're a Gills season goal, you can get 10% off your order. Big shout out also to Kay and to Peter, who donated 5 beers to the channel each. Thank you very much for your continued support. It is always fantastic that we can have people supporting the channel in this way, because it really does keep it going. And obviously, thank you very much for that. Craig here from Canada is going for a 1-0 win this afternoon, and I'm going for a 1-0. I'd take a point at the moment, I think. And also, what's really interesting is the fact that Hurtado is out. So that is an interesting development. We don't know anything about that at the moment, but we will wait hopefully to find out after this game. Anyway, let's see how this one unfolds. Oh, it's a missed pass there by Newport, and Laps has got a bit of momentum going forward. Can Gills create their first opportunity of the game as a gift? A ball from Newport for Gillingham to create something themselves. And Mahoney's looking to take his shot. You know he can do this. He takes a shot, it's blocked. He gets the recycle opportunity. He can't. He's got to use Coleman. Can Coleman keep this alive for Gillingham as it goes to the right hand side? Hutton's likely to be there to deliver the ball into the box. It is him, and he's taking on Clark on this right hand side. Is it? No, it's Lewis. It goes to the back post, headed towards goal, but goes straight into Townsend's arms. And that is the first real meaningful excitement of this game, the first sort of 10, 11 minutes. It's a pretty cagey affair. There's not really much happening in these 10 minutes. And I think so far, it's one of these games, but two teams coming into really good form. I think it's going to be either a mistake or an absolutely worldly or piece of class from either side to be sort of getting this game sparked into life. But as it currently stands, it is 0-0 and really not much to shout about. Morris has picked up the ball in the centre of the park. It's gone over the left-hand side for Lewis to put the ball in for Newport. And Gills got defensive work to do. It's headed towards goal, and that is a good piece of attacking movement by Newport, actually. And I think Turner did go for it and put off the advance in Newport striker. I didn't quite see who it was, but it's the first movement and attack from Newport that we've seen in this game so far. And, in fairness, it was Gillingham defended relatively well, but it was such a snap cross from Lewis that, no, actually, Gills were completely flat-footed. I take that back and lost sight of the ball. I think it was just Turner coming out to try and put off the striker from Newport, Palmer Holder, who managed to do enough just so he can head it wide. Wow, Gills have got to be careful of that attack on the left-hand side because that was a peach of a cross. Mahoney's done well to get a little bit of space running forward there. He's got support on the left-hand side, and that's going to be a foul. Surely it's a shot on target in the end by Hawkins. It looked like Lapsey was taken down there, and I don't know why the referee hasn't even given an advantage. That is a real surprise to me, but it was good work by Mahoney to get the ball down that. Well, he had support of Hutton on the right-hand side. He went to tuck inside instead, and Gills to get their first shot on target of the game. My goodness me, I thought Lapsey was fouled there, but apparently not, and it's still 0-0. Oh, he's got a long for angle launch from the left-hand side. Puts it into the box, headed away easily by McLaughlin. But Mahoney's going to pick it up one more time to try and recycle play. He has got OG in support, but it's going to be Mahoney's going to deliver the ball with his left foot. It certainly is. It goes to the box. It's slowed down and goes towards goal. And it's a decent save by the goalkeeper, Townsend. Gillingham nearly did go ahead through Masterson there. Is it given for offside? It might be given for offside, but nonetheless, Gillingham with some real good movement there, and the ball did go through a sea of players. It did end up at Marston's feet. It was a touch by Dieng, and then a good save by Townsend. If this is offside, which I have a suspicion it might be, he was unaware of that, and he made a really good save, got down low, and managed to get his body behind it. It isn't offside in the end anyway. It wouldn't have counted, but still a nice bit of excitement, a good bit of movement from Gillingham. And that is half-time. So half-time, it's Newport County 0, Gillingham 0, and there genuinely is not much to report on. It is a real kind of a standard lead to a lot of effort going into the game, but a real lack of quality. And a couple of snapshots, one block shot here and there, and that's really much it. And we're missing that spark and that energy from somewhere, or that moment to carve open an attack. But it could come from either team, and genuinely, that's pretty much all there is to report on, apart from the weather's looking a bit more inclement for the second half, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage as the pitch gets a little bit slippery. But yeah, I'm clutching at straws here for any type of analysis. So let's just go on to the second half. So we're about to get underway for the second half. Big shout out to our other sponsor of the channel, which is Viper Golf. And if you're into your retro football kits and retro golf shirts, you can go over to the website and use the code GG5 to get £5 off your order. The link to that is in the description down below. Nallison has come on for Lapsley, and hopefully the game is going to be significantly better in this second half. Though, yeah, it's been a really drab game, I have to say. But let's see how it unfolds. A short corner for Newport on this left-hand side as McLaughlin looks to deliver it in. Instead, he's going to go further out. I think that's it, Clark. I'm not quite sure, but he takes a shot from distance and it's parried away by Turner. I think he should be making that save, Turner, but nonetheless, I think that's the first real shot on target that Newport have had, and it was dealt easily with Turner as Gills now looked to break on the counter-attack with Nallison, who doesn't put the good ball on the inside. Unfortunately, it ends up going to Townsend, the Newport goalkeeper. Wow, there's a decent shot in the end. It was by Morris, I think, actually. I think it was number 8, but anyway, Newport County fans will probably credit me. Otherwise, it's quite hard to tell. But still, it was a decent attempt by Newport and a snapshot that nearly went in the back of net if it weren't for Jake Turner being quick with his hands. Good work by Newport on the left-hand side from Charles, who's put the ball. He's obviously going to put the ball in the box. Can Gills get on something? It's a shot on target. Oh, what a finish. It was always going to take a little bit of magic to spark this game into life, and it has come from, fortunately, from a Newport perspective. They put it in the back of the net, and it's Evans who's got his left foot on it and curled it to the right-hand post, and it's gone in off the post in the back of the net, and Newport do take the lead. I've got to say, the technique to create that shot and to get it on target is quite incredible. And, well, you know, it's just going to take a moment on that for something to happen for a goal to go in. It was a pretty much stalemate game, and now it looks like the game might open up a little bit because Gills have to try and get something from this. There was a lot of space on that left-hand side. I have to say, it looks like there was someone out of position. It was possibly Hutton, but you can't take away from the finish from Evans. It's a fantastic hook from from his left foot. And Newport have gone 1-0 up. And I have to say, you know, you could pick holes in Gillingham's defence when it was unmarked for what it's worth, but, you know, I can't take away the finish, unfortunately. Anyway, Newport 1, Gillingham 0. So Hutton's got the ball on the right hand side for Gillingham to deliver this one in. Can we create something? It goes across the box. Oh, and Dieng nearly scores, and Gillingham do get a shot on target. It was really quick feet by Dieng. It was a decent save in the end by Townsend, and Gillingham did nearly get one back, and we'll get their first goal of the game. In fact, it's a great ball by Hutton as well, and Gillingham finally got a little bit of life in this game. It goes across, trying to use the turf and the slipperiness to our advantage, and it was a great touch from Dieng. It probably came to him as quite a surprise, but he did get the first one on target. That's what we need more moving forward for the next 15 minutes, try and get something from this game, because on another day that goes to the back of the net with Equalize pushing for a winner. It did go in, but Gills are a little bit more sign of life moving forward now. The ball forward by Johnny Williams. Can we get this out and create a chance for ourselves? Surely Mahoney has taken it down. Surely take the shot. Mahoney, he does. Oh, and it's blocked and goes wide. And Gillingham over the last sort of 10 minutes, we've had some subs as well. And we're the team more moving forward. And it's possible that if we keep this pressure up, we might be able to get a goal, at least take away a point. But it's much more positive the last 10 minutes for Gills. And the ball is over on the right-hand side, but the referee blows for full time, and that is it. So it ended Newport currently 1, Gillingham 0, and you know it was a game which was a stalemate for up until the goal was scored, which was what, the 61st or so minute. It was a great goal by Evans, who managed to get his left foot and hook it to the right hand post. Remind me of that kind of Zidane goal from all those years ago. Anyway, it wasn't as good as that, but it still was good technique nonetheless. And but you know, after that, Gillingham did start to pile onto pressure. But what it did expose again is that lack of confidence we have going forward in the final third that we had at the start of this season, and that we couldn't score goals. In the last few games, we scored loads of goals to had that confidence, and all of a sudden it was just a reminder of what actually needs to be done at top, because no one was taking advantage in the final third when we had all that possession in the Newport half. And it's a little bit gutting that the only real chance that we had was Dieng, who managed to get a toe on a cross from the right hand side, and it was saved by Townsend in the end. Nonetheless, it's a disappointing result for Gillingham, considering that we were off the back of some really good performances. I know we can't perform well all the time, but it is a little bit gutting considering that one there was the taking. It goes to show that we seem to perform a lot better with expansive play rather than tight play. So, you know, we've got Stockport and we've got Wrexham coming up. Maybe it might go in our favour. Who knows? And we have to wait to find out about that one. Nonetheless, congratulations to Newport. Was it deserved? Yes, I actually think it was in the end, because we didn't offer anything up top and you did with one moment of brilliance. Congratulations to Newport. Good luck for the rest of the season. And yeah, if you're at this point in the video, thank you very much for watching this far in, and we will see you again for a German Gills Light Show, home to the league leaders, that is Stockport County. But until then, los geht's, Gills.